Listen up, boys and girls. If you're a Mug Club subscriber, you should be watching this show on Mug Club on Locals and not Rumble. Click the link in the description below to go there and watch the full episode without interruption. And if you're only watching on Rumble, subscribe now and get twice as much of me like my wife does in Crowder's show and a lot more. Thank you.
I'm not crazy, I just don't give a fuck.
Hi. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Shirley MacLaine. Good to be with you. How you doing, folks? Wednesday, the great state of Georgia. Good to be with you. World coming apart at the seams. We're already in World War III, but nobody wants to say that, I guess. I don't know why. Oh, that's right. The Democrats in White House and the media wouldn't dare. It's an election year, and my wife says I should stop doing this shit. It's making me mental because I have a tendency to throw shit at the TV and fucking. She hears me talking to myself in the shower. That's no bullshit. Having arguments with imaginary fucking anchors. I don't know, folks. And there is there's a part of me that just would like to take a break from this shit and write a new special comedy about whatever. But I'm in too deep, as they say. They tell you to write about what you feel strongly about. And this is where I went. I don't have kids and shit. I don't want to turn into a comic that I always fucking didn't like that turned into too much of this shit. But come on. These are interesting times. And I can make it funny, Biden getting his head chopped off.
Well, somebody's going to do it.
That's true. Well, leave it to Crowder. Apparently he's much better at it. Anyways, what the hell else happened since yesterday?
Happy birthday.
Oh, fuck. When you said that, it's like you just reminded me I had cancer. I got this pit in my stomach. Thank you. 62. 62. What do you got there? Oh, water?
Tequila.
Oh, Jesus. The fuck? What are you trying to do? I'm not going to say it. I can't. Oh, my God. You know, I really... Okay. That is much better than orange juice in the morning. Holy shit.
Now you see where alcoholics come from.
Oh, yes. That's why I love Vegas, man. That's my favorite part of Vegas. When I'm a comedian, when I used to play Vegas, they'd have you do morning radio at like 6 o'clock. I'd come downstairs, and there'd be people that I saw the night before still standing at the slot machine. Guy 88 years old in a members only jacket with an oxygen tank. Fucking gin and tonic. Yeah, this is your lucky day. You haven't had one in 80 years.
This is it.
Fucking, he's in front of the Wheel of Fortune machine, putting his grandson's college education money. Come on. Bankrupt. Anyhow, enough of the flibby, flat and flattendy. Let's get right to it. Jerk Off Joe will retaliate, if you want to believe that. He's so weak on the world stage. And the administration, the message is weak. You guys realize it's not liberal anymore. It's Marxist. And that's not an exaggeration. The OCs of the world, the people calling the shots, those are fucking socialist / Marxists. That's who's running the fucking... Anyhow, President Biden on Tuesday indicated he had decided on how to respond after the 3 U.S. soldiers were killed in a drone attack. And he said he's going to do this. Then a strongly worded email that Jill will write. Attack that his administration blamed that attack on Iran-backed militia groups. Yeah, well, they've been doing it for a year. Our soldiers have been hit 190 times over there, and we have replied 10 times. Just want to let you know. In fucking sane. That's about right for his. He's never made Everybody knows this about him. He's never made the right call on foreign policy since he came to Washington in the late 60s. They literally have, he didn't want to get bin Laden. He's been wrong on every friggin' one of them.
What are we doing?
None of your business.
What's going on right
Get
now?
out of the fucking room. Men are talking here, Joe. Speaking to reporters at the White House before leaving for a campaign event in Florida, the Bingo Championships on C-SPAN, the president said yes when asked if he had a tiny peepee. He said yes when they asked him if he had decided on a response. But he didn't offer any details because there are none. The president said he held Iran responsible because they had supplied the weapons to the people who perpetrated the attack. Did you just find that out, you dinkweed fuckstain? But qualified that he did not wish to escalate tensions with the Islamic Republic. And we know how the Islamic Republic takes, that comment as what a weak fag, basically. Dallas knows firsthand. And, you don't want to piss off the people that just killed 3 of your soldiers. We don't want a war with them. Could you sound like a bigger girl? That's the beauty of Trump. He wouldn't let you know.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Exactly.
Allahu Akbar!
Whatever we're going to do, we don't want to piss these guys off. They seem angry. I don't think we need a wider war in the Middle East, said Biden. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, is that what this is about, what you're looking for? Total control of the fucking world. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby, who can't wait to get the fuck out of this job, told reporters traveling with Biden on Air Force One that he would not preview the U.S. response, but indicated it would come in phases. Could you elaborate? Phase 1, then phase 2. It's very possible that what you'll see is a tiered approach here, not just a single action, but potentially multiple actions over a period of time. Look at his face. That's his permanent face, this poor bastard, since he's come to the White House. There have been a total of 166 attacks on U.S. now it's 190 when I read today, on installations since October 18th, including 67 in Iraq. Aren't you glad you're out of there, Dallas? 98 in Syria, and now 1 in Jordan. She's beautiful. Have you seen her? I'd like to interact with Jordan. Meanwhile, Houthi and the Blowfish militants based in Yemen have a new album out called Kill the Infidel, have been firing upon commercial vessels in the Red Sea, prompting retaliatory strikes from the U.S. and its jerk-off allies. On Tuesday, Al-Assad, good friend of mine, air base in western Iraq was targeted again by a single rocket, but there was no damage and no injury. That's not damage? There's a fucking hole in the ground. I know. Damaged the ground. No damage, no injuries in the attack, a U.S. military official said. So they said, we'll leave it alone. I added.
You fucking people. You have no idea how to defend a nation.
They really don't. They want to take our nation down from the inside, our own people. So it's really confusing. Hey, let's take a break and make some money. You guys know I love a good glass of wine because I'm Italian, but I hate knowing that I'm paying for the brand's marketing and expensive packaging. I just want wine that tastes great and isn't going to break the bank. Luckily, this podcast is sponsored by Naked Wines. It's a subscription service that connects you to the finest independent winemakers on the planet. You'll get a box of the market's best quality wines however you want at a fraction of the price that you'd normally pay in store. How does that happen? By cutting out the middlemen. Naked Wines connects winemakers and wine drinkers directly, allowing for vineyard to your door delivery at up to 60% off. No retail cost to pay or markups to deal with. All those savings get passed straight on to you, the customer. I had some of this because, once again, these guys send me stuff. My favorite so far was the Karen Birmingham. I'm more of a red guy. Single vineyard Clements Hill Cabernet Sauvignon, 2021. Delicious. A note of blackberry and sassy yet not arrogant. I mean it. Very rich yet not refined. Yet refined. I'm sorry. I was talking about Dallas. Anyways, it really is. I hope they send me more. Get ready to find your new favorite, okay, folks? What you got to do is head to nakedwines.com/NickDip and click Enter Voucher in the top right of the website and put in Nick Dip for both the code and password to get, listen to this, 6 bottles of wine for just $39.99 with shipping included. That's $100 off and less than $7 per bottle. That's nakedwines.com/NickDip and use the code in the password NickDip and grab 6 bottles for just $39.99. One last time, that's nakedwines.com/NickDip, code and password NickDip for $100 off your first 6 bottles of wine, and we thank them for sponsoring the show today. It's good stuff, actually. Hey, in the second half of the show, boys and girls, I'll be showing you footage of a black fella attacking some New York police with a machete, actually inside the police station. Just par for the course. You know, that's a Tuesday in New York. Also, Harvard has another plagiarism scandal on its dirty liberal hands. And that's what happens when you check boxes instead of using merit to hire somebody. And that's how they're taking the country down. Anyways, it's exclusively on Mug Club. So join now. You do that at nickdip.com. All right? Hey, boys and girls, head over to nickdip.com to get exclusive hats, T-shirts, hoodies, and more. It's yet another way for you to support the show and look sexy at the same time. You can also get signed copies of my previous specials and all of the Nicka shirts. Just go to nickdip.com and click on store. Again, that's nickdip.com, click on store. Thank you guys so much. See you soon. MAGA to take swift action. Singer-songwriter Taylor Swift hasn't even endorsed President Joe Biden. I got this from Yahoo News, by the way, so you'll be able to tell. That's her when she saw me get out of the shower. She's like, holy moly, where did it go? What? It's duct tape.
The best disappearing act ever.
Yeah. Come on, I got it tucked under there. I'm like the guy in Hannibal Lecter. Anyways, Taylor Swift hasn't even endorsed Biden for re-election yet. That hasn't stopped, again, this is written by Yahoo, very left. That hasn't stopped members of MAGA lands. You know where that is.
It's a theme park.
That would be great. Dude, you just hit a... Oh, write it down, dude. I'm already designing the rides. Trump, I can just see a giant Trump head. The roller coaster comes out of his mouth. MAGA lands upper crust from plotting to declare, as one source close to Donald Trump calls it. Oh, really? What source is that, first of all? A holy war on the pop megastar, especially if she ends up publicly backing the Democrats in the 2024 election. While Swift has not yet issued an endorsement in the 2024 race, there's a clip online of her dad trying to talk her out of it, I think. I don't know if that was old and they were talking about the last election. It was pretty cool, though. The New York Times reported Monday that Swift is a key name on Biden aides' wish list of potential surrogates. I guess you're giving up on the Rihannas of the world and the black rap stars and shit. Who's the black rapper girl that loves Trump? I forget. It's real popular. Not Little Kim, but I don't know.
I can't tell them apart.
Me? Oh, my God. Me either. And it's not just the music. No, but the one I'm talking about is really hot, actually.
Yeah, well, they've all got like the thick makeup and 10-inch nails and updos.
You're talking about every black chick. Yeah.
Exactly.
Not just the rappers. I see that every day at the salon. In recent weeks, the former president, the black girls love those artificial eyelashes. Now they're putting artificial eyelashes on their artificial eye. I was at the bank the other day. The girl blinked and she blew papers off the counter. Fucking blink. In recent weeks, the former president has told people in his orbit that no amount of A-list celebrity endorsements will save Biden. That's what Trump said. I sort of agree. In any other year, this could be a threat. I mean, she's fucking got a huge following. But I love the way Trump takes it. That's probably his reaction right there. Trump has also privately claimed that he is more popular than Swift, which it's close. It's like only he could say that and be right. And that he has more committed fans than she does, which is true. Young people, what are you going to get out of bed then when it's time to vote? You're high and hungover. A person close to Trump and another source with the knowledge of the matter, told Rolling Stone that he said that. So, but Trump doesn't look that worried.
I am your voice.
Yes, but she has a nice voice.
This would actually be the entrance to MAGA land.
Oh, my God. Look you're already plotting this shit. Let's take out a loan today. Put away your movie shit. We're going to go down to Home Depot. The former president has already taken public swipes at Swift because of her endorsement of 2 Tennessee Democrats running during the 2018 midterms. I like Taylor's music, he says, about 25% less now since she endorsed those. Trump said. Anyway, Swift also blasted Trump during the 2020 election, accusing him of trying to blatantly cheat. This is where she's a young girl. Again, sorry. Even the Democrats, I think, have had enough of Biden. So I don't know. Accusing him of trying to blatantly cheat and put millions of Americans' lives at risk, as opposed to what jerk-off Joe, the guy you voted for now, is doing, following the Trump administration's efforts to hinder mail-in voting during the COVID pandemic. Yeah. She said that right in the middle. Let's give her, right at the fucking whatever, at the beginning. But just come on and admit you're wrong and say, I'm staying out of it. Why doesn't everybody do, and I should have taken his advice, Michael Jordan. They said to Michael Jordan, how come you never talk about politics? He goes, because Republicans and Democrats buy sneakers.
Great answer.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Every celebrity and athlete should respond in that way.
I know. Hey, John Cusack, if you're watching, I hope you die of cancer. Real slow for the next fucking 20 years. I hope you shit blood in the morning every day and your eyes fall out. That's tomorrow. And then it gets hard. What a blow. First of all, that guy's the shittiest fucking... He's got the charisma of a snow tire. How the fuck he made it in showbiz. Now he's got a big... Stay out there and get more stupid, Cusack. Since Biden is so weak, they need others to shore up his credibility. Won't matter since his disapproval is driving the race. Voters aren't fools, John McLaughlin, a top pollster who just got a new hairdo, for Trump says in a response to Rolling Stone's questions regarding Miss Swift.
You are right. Correct, sir.
I really do. I think that in a normal year, but when you hear middle of the road people, independents, Joe's hemorrhaging young people, black people, it's a different. Don't get me wrong. If she comes out hard, but I don't think she's gonna. And leave her the fuck alone. She likes football. She's dating one of the greatest tight ends ever, for Christ's sake. Yes, they're going to put the camera on her. She's world famous, and so is he. Let him fuck. Put that on air. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Taylor, I'm kidding. You seem like a nice girl, but stay the fuck out of it.
Yeah, don't buy it.
Men are talking. I know you don't. I know you. Dallas is convinced that the NFL, it's fucking rigged, and that's why the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. God bless you. You think like a goddamn mafioso. Not for nothing. This thing's rigged.
Yeah, I don't trust shit.
Oh, I do? Who are you fucking talking to here? How do you think I got my fans? By going, listen, believe women. About rape? No, about plagiarism. All of it. Anyhow. Who do you like, Dallas, in the Super Bowl?
If it were a real actual game, not rigged?
Oh, will you stop? Yeah,
I don't know. It's actually going to be a pretty tight one.
It should be. If the 49ers bring their A game, like I told you a month ago, I'm like, nobody's going to beat these fuckers. And then they, Purdy looked human. And but if he brings his A game, it should be a good one. And I'm no Chiefs fan. Well, I don't dislike them, but I got to give Chiefs the edge right now, only because that defense is way better than I ever realized.
And momentum. I mean, 49ers had to rely on some Lions mistakes, several of them.
Yes. I mean, they were getting smacked around at halftime. And the Lions, like they always do, because they have that cancer gene called losing for the last 1,000 years, flubbed it away. I wanted them in there, though. That would have been ballsy to watch Detroit burn after they won the Super Bowl.
That's all they know how to do.
Well,
happy celebrations. Everything goes on fire.
That's true of fucking... They do it up in Canada. When Calgary won the Cup, or Vancouver. I think it was Vancouver. Well, I don't know who the fuck it was, but they burnt... I go, those are white people. There's no shit to steal out of them stores. Fucking smoked meats. That's all they got up there. Hey, guys, for those of you on Mug Club, stick around for the second half of this show. Everyone else, go to nickdip.com and join to get my full show and the great Steven Crowder's full show and a whole lot more. While you're there, click on my tour button. You'll see that date that I've been pushing for a while now. And let me tell you something. Got a nice bump from Crowder putting up Crowder put up a little tribute, like a 45-minute tribute to me, basically saying, come, because he's dying soon. No. May 11th, I'll repeat that, May 11th, Count Basie Theater, Red Bank, New Jersey. And I'm honest when I say this. I talk a lot of shit. Jersey has always been great to me. Right from the time I moved from Boston to New York, I was a young comic. I only had to play Jersey these one-nighters a couple times before they were buying my CDs and shit. You know, same sensibilities. Only without the accent. You know what I'm talking about?
Got a few fans, actually, that have stated they're going to be going cross-state from Texas and other places to come see you.
Oh,
so they're making plans for it.
You wouldn't believe how much that happens, man. Fucking, I'm like, what? I always question it, too. Somebody drove from Minneapolis to fucking, where was I, in Florida? I go, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's Flag Day. You're visiting your parents or some shit. And they're like, no, man. God, and you know how much that means more to a comic than fucking anything. But I appreciate it. So come on out on May 11th, Count Basie Theater.
I won't take all that they hand me down and make out I smile though I wear a frown. And I'm not gonna take it all lying down, 'cause once I get started I go to town. 'Cause I'm not like everybody else. No, no, I'm not like everybody else.